I'm sure we can all agree that Minecraft is a really cool game. However, this doesn't mean it's without flaw. You see, back in 2017, the first mob vote was announced, where players could choose one of 4 mobs to be added to the game, and the other 3 would be scrapped forever. Out of these 4, the Phantom, at the time being called the Monster of the Night Sky, ended up winning because it was seemingly the most unique. Rest in peace, Wildfire and Barnacle. And the Grey Hunger too, but no one cares about that thing. Anyways, the Phantom was added to the game in the Aquatic update, and players quickly grew to dislike it. In fact, many players consider it to be the worst mob in the game. Why is this? Well, let's back it up for a moment and set up a list of pros and cons to determine why the Phantom is deservedly hated. Then afterwards, I'll reveal a secret technique to permanently get rid of that horrible beast for good. But for now, let's start off with the pros. First off, the Phantom has a really neat design, seemingly based on manta rays. From the name and design alone, it's also easy to determine why it's considered an undead mob. The torn blue flesh and exposed bones mesh rather nicely together. I also like how well it complements the idea of the Phantoms being something that players should fear. Their behavior is also rather unique, as once they spawn, they let out eerie shrieks as they swoop down to bite through your flesh. And if you think that sounds too gruesome, I literally just got that from the Minecraft devs.
It will swoop down in groups and bite your flesh.
The Phantom was even going to have a really cool jaw that opened and closed, but the devs claimed that the mouth made it look too much like a Muppet. So, then maybe change the Ender Dragon too, if it's that big of a deal. But regardless of that slightly disappointing fact, the Phantom also has a rather useful drop, the Phantom Membrane. You can use these to create potions of slow falling. Now listen, I know many people say these are useless, but trust me. That info comes from people who like to show how much of an epic Minecraft gamer they are, like, ooh, epic water bucket clutch and ender pearl clutch and all that. But really, I don't believe it. We all know damn well how terrified those people really are when doing a water bucket clutch, because it requires so much focus, to the point where sometimes it's not exactly fun. We gotta get rid of that stupid clock. It's past Christmas. Anyway, we all know damn well how terrified those people really are when doing a water bucket clutch, because it requires so much focus, to the point where sometimes it's not exactly fun. Sure, it's exhilarating. Trust me, I always feel somewhat impressed with myself whenever I do an epic clutch.
Wow, I did it!
But in reality, it can be stressful for most people to do it. Especially when the Ender Dragon launches you up into the freaking stratosphere. Only the truly skilled can successfully accomplish a water bucket clutch after something like that. So, for more mild people who have slower reflexes, or for those who want to shake it up a bit, the slow falling potion is a lifesaver when fighting the Ender Dragon. Or when traveling through all the other dimensions in general. Especially if you spawn on a high ledge in the nether and want to bridge down. Or if you get shot by a shulker. Or, trust me, we're almost out of the cons. It's not like I'm dragging this out because I secretly like the Phantom or anything. Mojang is sleeping on the job? Anyways, the Phantom Membrane also lets you repair your Elytra. You used to be able to use leather, but honestly, I think giving the Phantom more uses allows the game to have more variety. Leather is already used for a bunch of things, so why not make a nearly useless item actually useful? See, even I admit the slow falling potion is somewhat useless. Plus, most players nowadays need an Elytra to enjoy the game, which I feel is a bit excessive. Like, Elytras are cool and all, but I can see why some people hate them. Over time, the game is less fun, since you can fly around now, and then what? But for the people who love using Elytras, why on earth do y'all consider the Phantom Membrane useless? It's literally the only reason you're able to keep your Elytra.
Actually, what about mending?
Yeah. Right. Mending. Honestly, I think they should just make mending incompatible with Elytras. That just feels like cheating.
Did he just say? Aye, he did.
Come on! You can say that for other tools too. Except, not actually, because tools and Elytras break in different ways. You see, when tools break, they disappear forever. So having mending is actually pretty justified. But when Elytras break, they don't disappear. They just need to be repaired. With membranes. Like, seriously, would it really hurt to repair your special, egregiously overpowered wings every once in a while? But anyways, the third and final pro is just the fact that I enjoy timing my swings when they all swoop down. It's actually pretty fun, so long as multiple aren't swooping down at the exact same time, which has happened to me before. But normally, they'll go one at a time or a few seconds behind each other. Also, what other pros are there? At least it's better than the Great Hunger, and polar bears, and also Vexes. Listen, I'm trying here, guys. Wait, no I'm not! I hate the Phantom! Despite all those positive things I just mentioned, it's a horrible mob! Yeah! Anyways, on to the cons. Be warned, this is going to take a while, since there's quite a lot to get through. So, for the sake of saving time, I'm just going to briefly explain each one. Here we go. Con number 1. The Phantom is annoying. There's nothing deeper to this one, it's just annoying. Con number 2. The Phantom is... The Phantom, it's... You know what? Screw it. Let's just get to the part where I explain how to get rid of it. So, there's only one way to truly keep the Phantom at bay. However, it's quite complicated. You may want to open up your game and try to follow along with my instructions, as it's too much to remember on your own. But without further ado, let's begin. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope this video helped you out a lot. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh boy, I can't wait to see the comment section.